it's time to go over some of the finer details.
Ghost Rider was released on February 16th, 2007.
That's way later than I remember. I thought it came out in like 2004, 2003.
Same, yeah.
Like,
wow. I thought it was earlier too.
Yeah.
I remember really liking it when it first came out, which is weird because I was, like 25? Which is surprising to me. But I remember like, oh man, because I always liked Ghost Rider as a character. And he was always one of those characters that was so like seldom used in things, I guess because he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to kind of like blend the line between the supernatural and like superheroes. And it was hard to like put him into things, I guess. Yeah. But he was always one of my favorite characters. 2007, I mean, literally knocking on the door of The Dark Knight and Iron Man and like MCU just completely revolutionizing Marvel in general.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because Batman Begins came out in 2006?
Yeah, something like that.
2005.
Yeah.
So this movie kind of came out right in the middle of
Batman Begins
the
had already started laying that groundwork of what
Yeah.
comic book movies could be.
I mean,
So
I think
guess
it
even
did.
at the time, this kind of felt a little bit of a throwback to like the crappier early 2000s.
to Spider-Man 3.
comic
Wait, no,
movies.
Spider-Man 3 came out the same time, didn't it?
Yeah,
I think
somewhere
it was
around there.
2006. I think is when Spider-Man 3 came out.
No, it had to be 2007 or 2008.
Yeah, you're right. 2007. So same year.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I mean, this is better than Spider-Man 3, so you got to say that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
no, I disagree.
I mean, I definitely
give
would
it
say
that.
that this is better than a lot of the comic book movies that came out around that time. I don't know. Like, it's got that. It's sort of like, on the cusp of that style that Marvel really cultivated with Iron Man, and then all the movies that came after in the MCU with that kind of like blend between humor and action and all that kind of stuff. So it's sort of like, I don't know. It's like a prequel to the MCU.
Yeah, I'd never seen
Now,
this.
Spirit of
and
Vengeance. No excuses there. No excuses.
This turned out to be a lot better than I thought it would be. I'd never seen it before. I just heard awful things about it. And
It's just not that
more of a
bad.
mixed bag for me.
Yeah. It had a budget of $110 million, which I have a quick fact about that price tag on this movie in general. But it made back $228 million. But if we do the Hollywood math of, kind of have to make double your budget back in order to really turn a profit. Plus you've got marketing and all that kind of stuff. So probably didn't really, really make a ton of money for the studio, but it did
It was about
on
to
paper.
get a sequel,
It did. Yeah.
and then they slashed the budget in half for the sequel. So that should tell you,
Which
probably
really
wasn't
shows,
that much
man.
of a success.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that one. That'll be a great episode. This movie was written and directed by Mark Steven Johnson, who famously really biffed it on the Daredevil movie. But they gave him a second bite at the Marvel apple, and he made Ghost Rider, and then they didn't give him the chance to make the sequel, which I think really bummed him out, because I was listening to the director commentary and he was like really excited about the prospects of doing a sequel because they'd already laid the groundwork, and now he can start as the character in the comic books in the next movie, just being out there doing penance stairs and protecting the populace.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy to see his, the director/writer's filmography.
It's crazy, yeah. He wrote the Grumpy Old Men movies.
That blows my mind.
Which was his start in the industry. Was the two Grumpy Old Men movies, which I love those movies, by the way.
Yes, me too. I do too.
But then he did Simon Birch, which I think he got a lot of acclaim for. And,
that was a great movie.
Yeah. When in Rome, which was, I think, post Ghost Rider, if I remember right.
I never saw it.
Which was a pretty popular movie. And then I watched this movie a couple of years ago, Killing Season, because it jumped on Netflix, which is Robert De Niro and John Travolta.
Oh, yeah.
And it is surprisingly a great movie. I mean, I really, really liked the movie. And I was like, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh man, this will be a great dumb movie to watch. Because I love dumb movies. I mean, that's part of the reason we're doing this show, is because I love movies that aren't exactly top notch, But it ended up being a great movie, and John Travolta steals the show. I mean, he's in a movie with Robert De Niro, and he stole the show. So if you're ever looking for something to watch, Killing Season.
Daredevil.
Not Daredevil. I almost said Daredevil. Like, don't watch Daredevil, man. No. This movie had a runtime of 110 minutes, but there is an extended cut, which is actually what I watched the first time. I didn't do the breakdown with the extended cut because I figured let's stick to the theatrical cuts, but it does shed light on a lot of things that happen throughout the movie, which I'll point out as they come. This was shot by Russell Boyd, who shot Gallipoli. I don't know if you ever saw Gallipoli. Pretty great movie. He shot both of the Crocodile Dundee movies.
I've seen those movies.
There is a third Crocodile Dundee movie, but I don't know if he shot it. I feel like nobody was involved in that third piece of crap.
I don't even think the actor was.
No, he was. He came back.
I was joking. I know. He needed it for financial reasons.
Yeah, you know.
He's the Nicolas Cage of Australia.
That man's a national
So
treasure.
when are we going to get a Paul Hogan renaissance?
It's coming. It's coming.
That's his name.
He did White Man Can't Jump, Liar Liar, and then he did the Master and Commander movie, which won a Academy Award for cinematography.
Wow.
So he won an
It was the
Oscar,
same guy.
and then he promptly retired, like right after that. He was like, oh, I'm out.
I fully
can
expected
understand
this
that.
to be like shot by another music video cinematographer again.
It does feel like a music
Some of
video.
this stuff
Yeah.
was.
The shots were odd, but I do have to say once again, it was shot like it was a beautiful shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was weird choices, but how much of that is his fault versus the director? Hey, this is the vision I have.
That's true, yeah.
Like, definitely on a soundstage, make it noticeable. We're gonna shoot it like we're in a Breaking Benjamin music video.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, it was a gorgeously shot movie. I think from start to finish. Can't say as the second one quite holds up as far as the cinematography, but this one did.
But they're on roller
pretty well.
skates, being dragged by a motorcycle.
God, oh, can't wait.
I'm gonna do a deep dive on that behind the scenes video for that episode.
Revolutionary filmmaking.
Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie a 26%, which isn't even close to our worst movie so far, but like 26%. I feel like it's fair. I mean, it's a 4.19 out of 10 on 140 reviews. So yeah, I mean, when you think about that aggregate score, it means 26% gave it a 6 or above. I mean, that's pretty crazy to me. I mean,
Yeah.
Anyways, Metacritic gave it a 35%, and then the audience score is a 48%, which I think is fair. I think 48 is about right, in my personal opinion. I think from a critic standpoint, I can see why they really lambasted this movie, but it's an enjoyable movie. It's a fun, like, summer Hollywood blockbuster movie, and you watch a movie like Gone in 60 Seconds, and I like this movie infinitely more than that movie.
How dare you?
Sorry, Vince.
Dare you?